Hi, I'm Dr. Joseph Ziegler, the CEO of Astana Hub, and I wanted to take a moment and talk to you about our opportunity with the International Startup Roadshow we have this year. We are accepting applications for startups to go overseas to 5 different events in order to help them expand into new markets, to network and meet investors, and to potentially meet more customers. So, if you're interested in this event, I just want to give you a little bit of advice on how to do a great application and so that you can hopefully qualify and get this opportunity. If you look at the website, you'll see that we've got 5 different areas that we are taking our startups. That includes Moscow with Startup Village, Emerge in Minsk, Innovest Unbound with Singapore, WorldNet Summit in Baku, Azerbaijan, and Unbound London in the UK. Now, what's really important is you want to make sure that these events match your startup's business and the stage of your startup. So mostly, we need to have startups who already have a product and they are looking to expand, or startups that perhaps need to meet international investors. So each startup area is going to have different types of aspects, different types of support for you, right? So London's very famous for being a center for fintech, right? Singapore is a hub for Southeast Asian markets and also has investors that are willing to take maybe like bigger risks than the US. And obviously too, when we talk about nearby, like Belarus or Azerbaijan, these might be suitable for startups who are looking to expand a little bit closer to Kazakhstan. So have a good idea on why you're applying for these different events and what you want to get out of them. Go to the event page, read about what the event's about. Are there particular people you want to meet? Is there a particular subject that is unique that you need to help you grow your startup? All of these things are going to be very important because sometimes we'll get a startup that applies maybe to an area, to a location that is not a really good match for what they're doing as a business. So be sure to tell us why you want to go specifically to London, because you know that you can connect with these types of investors, or you know that in Moscow you want to enter this Russian-speaking market because your product works quite well there. After that, make sure you have a really good pitch deck, right? So that's the presentation that you have that should tell everybody everything about your business. And the key with the pitch deck is it should be about 10 slides long. Not much more, not much less. And it should cover some very important things. You can Google Guy Kawasaki about the ideal pitch deck. And in that he talks about what these 10 slides should contain. But among them should be, tell us about your team. Why do you have the right team? Tell us about your market. Describe the exact problem that you're trying to solve, and then how are you going to solve it? Talk about your traction. How far along are you in your startup? All these things should be contained in that presentation. Obviously, too, you need to make sure that you have a pretty good command of the language in English, right? Because most of these events, even in the Russian-speaking parts of the world, still have a high requirement for English. So go through that presentation. You shouldn't have any typos. You know, get somebody who can help you if you need to edit your presentation and make sure that everything's spelled correctly, make sure that everything makes clear sense. And also, if you're really interested in it, I would recommend that you could also put a link to a video in which you're doing your pitch. You can just put a link into the application itself to YouTube or another video streaming site where we can really see and hear from you and learn about what products you're building, what solutions you're building, and get to know your team a little bit better. Putting those things together, that will really help your ability to go on the roadshow. I also encourage everyone who's interested to check out the roadshow. It's a great opportunity. We'll be showcasing all the best Kazakh startups that we can. The events are really incredible events to visit. We will support you with a stand. We will support you with PR. We will set you up with meetings. And you basically can get out of it everything you put into it. So I hope to see a lot of applications, and I wish you very good luck. Thanks.